Hey guys, so this is just a few clips from my trip to Mount Kala. We were originally planning on doing a different trail, and then we decided to do part of Kala that broke off into another trail, but that was closed, so we ended up doing the whole thing, which was awesome. It was on my list to do anyway, so we were pretty excited. There's boar hunters near the trail, so it's good to wear bright clothing, I guess, but we were fine. We didn't run into any hunters, but we did see a truck that was clearly for hunting. But anyways, so it starts off on a long road, paved road, until you get to the trailhead, I guess, and you go across like a wannabe stream. It didn't have any water. More of like a jungle type area, and then we went into those tall trees, and there were a couple of breaks so that you could see some views and really see how high you were. Elevation definitely climbed quickly. We were out of breath. It's very uphill, but it's fun and it's rewarding. All of the beautiful plants and just the view that you get at the top, and just challenging yourself, you know, pushing yourself. I wouldn't have originally taken my 13-year-old, but she did really great. She didn't do the whole thing, and I definitely don't recommend bringing kids for the whole thing. There's some like rock climbing areas that just are a little bit sketchy. Bigger bodies are more, physically able to overcome those big boulders. And you just want to have a sturdy hand too, and really think about where you're putting your feet and everything. I was pretty confident. I wasn't worried about myself, but didn't want to take the risk with her. And actually, she was pretty confident, but just agreed without any argument, like a good girl. But ropes were fun. It definitely rained on us at the top, and then on the way down, which was, I don't know, I just think that's fun. Having it sunny and then rain, and just like fluctuations in the trail itself and then in the weather. I wish it were maybe a little bit clearer when we were at the very, very top, because this isn't the top right here. But yeah, so after like a boulder area where you have to try to figure out how to get over it, the trail definitely changed, and it was more muddy, it was more wet, slippery, got a little bit narrow. Nothing like too crazy scary, but just something you have to kind of think about and be careful. There was a fence, and I don't know if it's kind of like help keep you from going off the other side, but I think they're for boars, to keep boars on one side, for like the hunting. So that's why they usually keep those up. But there's like beautiful views, and when you get to the top, you walk around this, I forget what it's for. There's like a large antenna or something. I think I have video of the sign, but you can walk around that, and you see like the other side of the island. You see like toward North Shore, and then you see all along the west side, and then you look over to the east side, and like I think we saw like the Kaneohe area. Shoot, now I can't remember. So this right here is the beginning of the reserve. There's like a reserved area, and there was a sign right there, but I didn't get the video. I was kind of felt like I needed to hurry up and get back to my daughter. Trying to think of where this was. I think this is right at the reserve. So this is the reserve, and you're walking along these platforms, and it's kind of marshy. I had to step off of the platform for a minute to let somebody pass by, but you're really supposed to just stay on the trail. But lots of mossy trees, obviously more wet up here at the top, and then we climbed a little bit higher, and just past the reserve is the peak, and it's almost, I think it's 4,025 feet I saw on one area, and then on the internet, and another thing said it was closer to 5,000, so I don't know, but at least 4,000 feet, highest point in Oahu. Just really pretty. I mean, it's hard to go on a bad hike. The only thing that make a bad hike is if you're doing something stupid and risking, you know, taking unnecessary risks. So just be careful. Definitely wouldn't do this until, you know, maybe you've had a couple hikes under your belt or you're just really able-bodied. You just don't want to take those risks. This wasn't even at the top. It was almost to the top. So here is the top. It's kind of different. It's not a ridge. It's very flat and long. And there's a road that goes up here. So there's the signs. I didn't really pause them to see what it was. So you go through a gate up here. Make sure you close the gates. Make sure you respect the signs. I want to say my friend said that she saw some kind of biologist up here that told her not to go around the gate, but I didn't see that text message that she sent me until after we had already gone around the gate. So I don't know why you can't. There is a trail, but there is a point where you have to walk on some cement, and so you can kind of hug the gate and do that. But there was like no time where I felt, you know, in danger or anything. So this is looking like on the west side up towards the north, and then this is like more of the valley, and then in the next clip or two, you can't see it a whole lot, but I'll point it out. You can see Honolulu, and yeah, here we go, and Diamond Head is right there, and I'll try and point it out, but if you don't know what you're looking at, it's hard to see. So focus, and it's right there, that little peak of land, and then you can see the buildings at the top there. And I just love the ridges, all the grooves and stuff in these mountains are pretty awesome. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, there's so much research you can do online. I use AllTrails a lot before I go hiking to kind of get an idea of how long it'll take me, how far, what kind of trail it is. YouTube has a lot of videos. And then also like if it's hard or moderate. I mean, that's pretty relative, but you figure it out. So here's On the Way Down. And I hope you enjoyed it. Hope this helps people a little bit, and just get out there and hike and be active. So fun.